not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla at us. Holla at your boy. You know what it is. On a wet and soggy Friday here in the Midwest, it's going to be 63 degrees, but with all the wind and rain going around, make sure you bundle up, take your pets out if you got to, stretch your legs. This Big Vern. So in our last segment, we talked about Mike Vrabel is playing no games, and he's assembling a great staff in New England. I am really excited to see what the Patriots is going to put out on the field. I mean, yeah, that is something else. So, from the National Football League, we go to the world of college basketball and L1C4 for life. Look who got good on us. Louisville, the Louisville Cardinals. 40 days ago, Louisville was banged up, and they were a 6-5 team that had lost 4 or 5 and was fresh off a defeat of the arch rival, the Kentucky Wildcats. Now, for a program that had been dragged through hell in the previous 2 seasons under Kenny Payne, it seemed then, after losing to Kentucky like the Cardinals were fated to endure more trials and tribulations and look like the team of last year. The only problem with that eulogy is Pat Kelsy says, "Oh, hell no." Just what went down. We'll go ahead and get into that after we come back from a quick 20 from a rap album we're promoting this month. This is Big Vern. Talk to me now. It's your boy Big Vern promoting a new rap album this month. Redman, Muddy Waters 2. Get it in stores where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is What's Hot, La 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 with Redman and Method Man, Don't You Miss, Ignorant, A, Hood Star with Kid Capri, Faith Evans, Pop the Trunk, Ghetto Motivation, I love that record, Kush with Snoop Dogg, Goofy, 1 O'Clock, and many more. Redman, Muddy Waters 2, in stores now. Yeah, shout out to Redman. Shout out to Funk Dr. Spock, a.k.a. Reggie Nobles, the Superman lover, Brick City. So when we last left off, we were talking about Pat Kelsy not surrendering. And he said, and I quote, "I might sound like Deion Sanders, but I felt like we were coming." Now, Louisville has arrived. The number 21 Cardinals squared off Tuesday night in the Yum Center against Wake Forest. Now, it was a notable matchup between 2 ACC programs with NCAA March Madness aspirations. Now, the Cardinals, they turned it into yet another double-digit win. Again, I'm being real with you. 8 in their last 10 games, all the Ville victories. Like I said, Kelsey's squad, they won 72-59 to improve to 16-5, advancing one of the stronger instant turnarounds we've seen in college basketball recent history. A couple of things make this possible. And I know people are going to sit out there and again, when you're coaching at the smaller levels, you have to have an X's and O's background. You have to be a savant on that level. That's how you think. You think in terms of schemes. You think in terms of defense, in terms of grit. And then when you get kids who play that style of basketball, that's going to bring your program to fruition. Okay? We're cool with that. You don't need 4 and 5 star kids all the time. Yes, you do have to have players. Players are going to win games, but do you want high basketball acumen or high valued resumes? Because if you get a high basketball acumen, you get teams like Louisville, scrappy, hard, play through the whistle, hustle, never say die, keep playing. That's what you want. Now, that's just a mirror image of their coach. That's what you want. That's a mirror image of the coach. When you saw the Battle of Atlantis, and we covered that, Louisville and West Virginia, you couldn't tell those two teams apart. They played hard. They played through the whistle. They got up and down the floor. And Louisville was able to walk away with that victory. West Virginia is a very good team. The Mountaineers are a very good squad. But Louisville, the never say die, they keep coming, that attitude, the block, defend, getting up and down the court, playing fierce defense. Even when Pryor went down with that ACL, you had to feel like Louisville's season was going to turn on its head. And what they've done is rebound. Because, see, that's what they leave out of the articles. That's what they leave out, is that Pryor was such a key cog. That dude, I called him White Rodman. No, go back and look at those games. This dude had on the 1989 Cooch Cutters. He had on that white headband, and he ran forever. That dude was a dog. He ran forever. Pryor was up and down that court like nobody's business. And it's sad what happened to him. And he cut his season short. That should let everybody know that this isn't promised to you. So you got to play as hard as you can, as long as you can. Love the game you're in. My heart goes out to the young man. But yeah, that's how that thing worked. That dude was running, and I loved it because it was a throwback player for us. We definitely got our kicks out of watching him play, because it was like, hey, look, that dude is 1989, 1990 circa running up and down this floor. Man, give me a rap album. Give me a rap album we're promoting this month. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. Bam, 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 bam. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid Studios. We promoting another rap album this month. Mac Miller, Balloonerism, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is $5 Pony Rides, Friendly Hallucinations. Friendly Hallucinations is dope. That's a really good song. Excisors, and then Mannequins. Mac Miller, Balloonerism, in stores now. Yeah, shout out to Mac Miller, Balloonerism. It's a good album. At least I thought so. So when we got back on Pat Kelsy, what's not to like about Pat Kelsy? Doesn't take himself too seriously, likes to lighten the mood, tell a couple of jokes. He's a real wiry guy, but he's always serious. And you can see that in all of his quotes. Now, he says, the only way I'm ever good at my job is if I'm going completely vertical, blinders on, and I worry about my team, end quote. Again, I like that. They did a story or an expose on a local news station here in the tri-state area where they said that he doesn't know the other team's names. He only calls them by numbers. Every coach does that. We do that all the time. I never get caught up in a kid's first and last name. I only know these people's numbers. Like, hey, look, number 13 from such and such school. Oh, that kid's an animal. The Cards have already won nearly double the amount of games in the ACC this season than they did in 2 seasons combined under Kenny Payne. Oh my goodness. Now the Cards, that 10 games in a row, now that's the best spurt that they've had in 5 years, and 11 straight when they play Georgia Tech on Saturday would mark U of L's longest streak that they've had winning since December of 2014. While the transfer portal has enabled some coaches to immediately flip their situations across the sport, it's a joy as far to witness Louisville be so respectable so quickly after the darkest days are behind them. Again, I told you, this is the perfect blueprint of guys who fit your system. He didn't need to go get the number 1 kid coming out of Oak Hill. He didn't need guys coming out of these big institutions and that McDonald's All-Americans. And yeah, give me a kid from the MEAC who can shoot lights out. You know, what's this guy look like? You know, playing in my system. Oh yeah, y'all play my system in the Missouri Valley Conference? Okay, come on up. That kid, he's running my system out of UTEP, and he looks really good, and I can use him out on the wings and blocks. Again, you're not going to get this kind of content because people don't know basketball. They put these people in front of you because they're trying to prove a point. We just objectively look at the games and we ask questions. And then when it's props to be given, we deal the props. And you got to give Kelsy all of the props. One really good thing for me is it wasn't like it was 12 or 15 years ago when he took the job, because you probably had 3 to 5 year rebuild. In my mind, we have to rebuild right now. Kelsy was saying this when they was asking him about how college basketball used to work. And when you're in a Power 5 conference, you are beholden to the money class. You are not a coach anymore. You're a politician. And so back then, 20 to 25 years ago, they would give you 3 to 5 years to turn a program around. In the age of the money and NIL, you don't have that kind of time. You need to produce a winner, and you need to produce a winner now, or you'll start to see things where coaches are renegotiating salaries. Guys who have followed coaches from program to program, they will make you sever those relationships. We cover it, but not going to go ahead and get too dark on that. Shout out to Louisville, L1C4 for life. Rest in peace, Big John. If you are a Cardinal fan and part of the Cardinal faithful, get in the comments. Let me know what you think. This is Big Vern. We'll be